Hey up viewer, it's Wheatley TV and James Peck smothered in cold here in South Yorkshire at Bawtry. Well, I'm going to apologise for the blustery conditions. Early doors viewers, this might disturb some of the commentary, but big team news is that Bruno has moved clubs. He's gone to Tickhill in South Yorkshire, which is where he lives, so good luck to him. Gutted to see him go. He'd formed a really good opening partnership with Munch early on this season, but we'll have to put our big boy pants on and crack on with things. So with Bruno gone, Tom Waterfield comes back up into the opening position. He's walked out with Munch, and we're about to face the first ball. Both these sides have suffered heavy defeats in their last matches, so they'll both be looking to get to grips with this league season. Classic Wheatley, we haven't had a close one yet. It's been a thrashing either way. Gosh, the wind is really strong here. That's a big appeal, and the umpire is unmoved, going down, I think he suggested. You may have just heard in the distance there, viewer. Another feature at Bawtry is, you may remember from last time, they're next to the East Coast main line between London and Edinburgh. Lots of trains going past, so I won't include too many of them. The towering Dan Lovell opening the bowling from this end for Bawtry. Nice drive from Tom. That should go out for 4, and it does. First boundary for Wheatley. That's a nice flick from Munch, and that.
Oh, great work.
That is a brilliant. Oh no, he's let it go over.
It's 4.
And it is 4. It is 4. He did a good piece of work, but unfortunately, he picked it up while his foot was over the boundary. We caught him. Oh, loose drive from Tom there. Oh, that's a little bit uppish, but Tom loves a drive, and that's gone out for 4. Nicely flicked off his pads by Tom, and there's only a vain chase for that as he's gone for 4 already. Much length for that one. It's burst through the hands of cover, and they come through for a single. And it was a total fit up, and that's how I ended up in an Armenian prison. Nicely steered down by Munch. He got right on top of that, and it's
really good,
run away for 4.
Really good. I mean, we still spend.
Oh, and Tom goes. That's really well bowled, nice and full. Is a delightful flick from Munch, and that's 4. Nicely worked off his pads by Munch. It's been picked up, and they scamper back for 2. Oh my gosh, that one just died, and that's coming down to me. Big Dan Lovell picks up, and they come through for what I think will be a bye. That is a delightful stroke from Munch, one of his signatures, and it's gone between the stumps and mid-on for 4. Oh, that's a great ball. Huge appeal from just about everyone on the field. The umpire is unmoved. Oh, good pressure from Munch on the fielder there, and they're going to come back for 2, right? It's going to have to race back here, and if that hit, that would have been gone. Very watchful start this from Alex.
I've seen you miss.
And there, I've just said it, and Alex has popped it straight into the hands of mid-off.
I'm trying to think of that player that played at not as good for the player.
Tongy in at 4 for Wheatley. Oh my word, that nearly trickled back onto the stumps there. There's another claim for a call behind, and again it's been turned down. He's down again by Munch. This time it's found backward point. Tongy's got a bit of bat on that. They're going through for a single. It's hit the stumps, but I think Munch was back safely. Good running here from Wheatley. So, just had a drinks break, and Wheatley are on 52 for 2, and it's a slightly circumspect start here. Oh, and Tongy goes!
I'm not ordering to wear that one.
Straight back at him, and it's been put down. So Topper's in at 5 here for Wheatley, and got a message from a certain Jamie Sizer out in Perth in Western Australia to ask me to tell Toppers that the Salix isn't working for him and he should use the bat that Jamie left for Toppers before he left home. I can't see from here if he's taken that on board, but I doubt he has. Oh, there's a mix up here and just about get back. It's really nicely bowled. The talented Jimmy Blackburn on with his left arm spin. About 2 feet taller from the last time we filmed him, I think. Oh, what happened there? It's a close one. Nicely driven by Toppers. It's gone all the way out. It's well fielded, and they're going to scamper back for 2.
Rail versus Bawtry Town. Run out! Run out!
That's been misfielded.
Go, 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 go.
Big appeal. Umpire was looking down straight away. Toppers launches one over the top. That has gone for a magnificent 6. Good running. Flicked out by Toppers. There are 2 men running after it, and they should come back for 2, and they do. Cut out by Toppers. The field's spread now. They've got a man back on the deep point boundary, and that's only a single. Just over halfway through our allotted overs. Toppers has launched us straight up into the air. It's going to be snatched by Dan Lovell, and we're 4 down. George Lewis in at 6 for Wheatley. They crossed, so Munch is facing the next ball. Oh.
I'm afraid it knocked him out. I thought, well, 1, I couldn't knock myself out, 2.
Lovely shot from George. That's in the air, and that's been taken. Eddie's hopped that round the corner, I think, and this outfield will take that for 4. Oh, that's been taken brilliantly in his follow through, and Munch goes. So this innings has taken a dramatic turn. Georde's in at 8, Wheatley are just over 100 for 6, and we've got 20 overs to go. And Georde is very quickly off the mark. I certainly do. Oh, that's a super shot. Just a flick off his pads and it's whistled away for 4. Nice. That's a super shot from Georde, and that's going down for 4. That's really good running from Georde, well watched. Oh, that's streaky from Georde, that's coming down here, that's going to be 4. Uppish, but plenty of men out on the boundary now, so lots of gaps in the field for Georde to exploit. Another drinks break. Wheatley 123 for 6. We've got 16 overs to go. That's good running and pressure put on the fielder. Sean's absolutely smashed that, and oh, he's been caught right on the boundary's edge by Dan Lovell. It takes someone as tall as Mr. Lovell there to have caught that one. Anyone else, that would have gone over them. The redoubtable Mad Dog comes to the crease. Huge appeal, not out. Alex Kirkham coming on. And a swing and a miss from Eddie. Oh, that's gone straight through point, and it's gone for 4. And again, steered down by Eddie, this time past point. It's not going to go, and they'll come back for 2. Oh, that was an interesting shot from Eddie. Just about gets away with it, and it's a single. Got hold of that one, Mad Dog. It's a magnificent drive by Mad Dog, but down in his follow-through. Eddie has popped that in the air, and that's been pouched next to me.
I need to just pull it across.
Yeah, for 150 up for Wheatley. Oh my gosh, Cal gets away with one. 150 for 8, and we've got about 5.5 overs to go. Oh gosh, that's as plumb as you like. Oh my word, how has that missed? It's gone through everything, and it's gone down for 4 byes. Big Dan Lovell coming back on to hopefully polish things off from Bawtry's perspective. Cal comes down the track and deals with that just over the boundary for 6. Oh, that's edged by Cal, and he follows up a super shot with a streaky one. Very handy runs. Jono tucks one into the leg side, and he's off the mark. Cal again. That's a 1 bounce for super batting. Field goes back for Cal. Doesn't know where it is.
Good, Jono!
Jono, really good running.
Shot, Cal!
Nicely played by Jono. Skim that down to wide third man. Come through for a single. Cal comes charging down. Now remember, last year when we played Bawtry, Eddie, without a helmet on, came down to charge at down level, and he was met the next ball with a searing bouncer. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's a length ball. He's got something on that, I think. It dropped just in front of the keeper. Oh, that was a late call from Cal. They got through. It's gone straight up. Mr. Haslam circling underneath it, and Wheatley are all out. Wheatley finish on 177 all out with just over and over to go, and it was a bit of a strange innings. And I'm speaking to the batters coming out. I think spin is extremely difficult to get away. Those Bawtry spinners bowled superbly in those middle overs. Join us for the second half, viewer, with Trees openers coming out, Tom Haslam and Jimmy Blackburn, and they require 178 runs. Jono bowled the first over there. Bawtry are 1 for none, and Jordan Niles will be starting the second over. Cut away immediately by Tom Haslam, really nicely, and that goes for 4. Cut away really nicely, that's gone for 4. Huge appeal, that looked like it was going down to me. That's cut upishly down to Jono. A bit of a juggle, and he gets it back in. That's a really delightful drive, and that's beaten Eddie's jog back to the boundary for 4. Simon whipped off his legs, and it's being chased down by Alex, and they come back for 2. We're going to have a change of voice for you, viewer, for the rest of this match as Jono comes into bowl, as I've got to, the youngest Pecklet has a party to go to, and I've got to go and do my fatherly duties, but I'm going to hand you over into the capable hands of my colleague, Jimmy Nixon.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Peck, appreciate that. Hello viewers, it's Mr. Nixon taking you to the end of the game. Bit of a cold unfortunately, so apologies for the nasally voice as Jordan comes in and taps into the offside for no run. Big shot there and not out. 10 overs down for Wheatley, and it's been some really good ball and some really good batting. 23 runs off the first 10 overs. That's clipped off into the leg side. Wheatley fielder chased it down. Munch has got it. It's coming back for 2. Comfortable 2. So a new bowler on here, Alex Ainger. And first ball wasn't a bad ball, gets sliced down to the boundary for 4 runs by Tom Haslam. Oh, let's have a little cut shot. George is down there at the boundary, stops it for just the 1 run. Elegant as always from George. A change of bowler here, Callum Rutherford coming on for Jordan Niles. That's a good start. And that's a lovely ball by Carl. His first over. Edged by Mr. Haslam, and that's 1 down. And let's see what Bawtry can do with this free hit here. He walks down the wicket, he slaps it into the leg side, and it could be run out. Oh, very, very close. Well ran, and good fielding by Munch. Oh, that swung an absolute mile there. Jordan's picked up. Oh, unlucky. Well ran again. And that's a beautiful little slice down here. Jordan's running after it, but no luck. 4 runs. Jordy. George, give us a wave. So, 17 overs down here. It's 51 for 1, and the game is poised very nicely. And that's a lovely little chip shot into the leg side. That's running to the boundary. Are they going to get there? And well fielded. And that has gone through, I believe, for 3 runs. For those viewers who have watched me film over the last couple of weeks, you know left-handers that confuse me massively. So I'm going to stay here for a bit and see how the angle plays. So 20 overs down for Wheatley. It's 57 for 1, and that's a lovely stroke all the way to the boundary. 4 runs. It's a lovely shot, and again past that deep point, and it's gone for another 4. It's a slower full toss by Carl. It's driven down here. It's fielded by Eddie. They're going for the run, and well run through again. Some great running today. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Carl, and umpire says going down leg. Big shouts. Big chase from Alex there. Is he going to get to it? No, that's 4 runs. Let's see if Carl can recover on this ball. And it comes. Oh, and it's beautiful. Oh, and it's a drop catch. Unlucky. Really hard catch there from Tom first slip. And it nearly parried it to Luke Tong at second slip as well. Good recovery from Carl. And that's up in the air. Headed towards George. It's over the top of his head. And that has raced down for 4 runs, I think. Oh no, he's still got it. Go on, George. And a saved run there at least. So looking quite comfortable here at the moment, Bawtry. We're looking pretty hard for a wicket. Let's see what Mr. Angel can do in this over. Oh, that's just nurdled off his pads. It's coming down here, but Jordan's here. They're running for 2. He's going in for it. Oh, unlucky. Great efforts and good running again. So Munchie coming on to bowl here. And first ball, a bit of a loosener. And again, gets 3 toppers there. Tony's behind him now. And they just run through for 1. So going back over for the right-hand batsman here. And he pelts that out into the boundary. It's well stopped by Tongy, and he stops that second run, well fielded. Oh, that's a fantastic shot. Let's see if I can get that. Is that down to the boundary? No, yes. Great effort there by Munch. Well, I was making apologies there. That was actually the senior player, Mr. Topham, who ran after that. But as you know, his physique is very similar to Munch, so easily mistaken. Oh, that's a lovely shot through the gap there. And they're going to run for 2, possibly 3. No, stick with 2. And that takes Bawtry on to 101. In, what's that, 17 overs to go. And with a target of 178. That's in the air, but that's missed the fielder. That's going to roll down the hill for 4 more runs.
Yes, Jimmy! Keep going.
And that puts Jimmy Blackburn on to 48. And he's batted superbly well, proved that you don't have to smash the ball to the boundary every time. Just knocked around his ones and twos and put his team in a really positive position here. And that's another lovely shot. It's carbon copy of the last one. They're coming back for their 2. And they've got that comfortably. And that is his 50 runs. Well batted, Mr. Blackburn. Raise your bat. Well deserved. So back after drinks here. 16 overs to go. And it's a beautiful cut shot again. It's coming down to this boundary. Jono's running after it. Holds it up. And that's another 2 runs.
Good, Jimmy.
And that's a lovely little flick across his head. And is that chasing down to the boundary? That is, and that's 4 runs.
Oh, push.
And that's a misfield. That's gone for 4 runs. And that's a short and faster ball there by Munchin. It's been dispatched. Well watched, 4 more runs. So change the ball here, Callum Rutherford coming back on. And that is come down here for 4. And a bit of a unfortunate one there for the batter from Bawtry. That's sort of tapped it, rolled back onto his stumps, and really unlucky.
Jimmy, stay there.
So we have another Haslam to the wicket here, the younger brother of Tom. This is Sam, and from what all the players have told me, he's a lot better batter than what Tom is. So looking forward to seeing this. Big appeal there, looked like it was going down leg from here, not out. Starts off with a nice little loosener. And again another short one, it's well watched. And that is a beautiful shot for 4 more runs. Taking him on to 63. And that's a beautiful ball there by George. Gets his man straight on the stumps, and well batted. A young man from Bawtry, fantastic 63 runs. And that looked like a catch, I think, but he dropped just short of dog. And that was a full toss, and that has been dispatched deservedly so for 4 more runs. Oh, that's unlucky there. So a quick update on the score. It's 151 for 3. 7 a bit overs to go, and it's going to be a good ending. That's a big shout, and that's close. And it says not out, going down leg. And that's a big shout, and he gets him this ball. And Wheatley, is this a bit of a comeback? Mr. Haslam has said to me that Bawtry are known to a bit of a collapse, so. Oh, and that could be a run out. Oh, so close. So we're coming into the last 6 overs here, and Callum's coming in again. Oh, that's a big shout again. Going down leg, I think, that one. Oh, and that's a bit closer. And that's a beautiful cover drive. Ian Bell-esque, but only for 1 run. So Jordan's finished his spell here. There's 5 overs to go, and he's brought himself into the attack. Let's see what he can do. Let's go out to the boundary. That's well fielded by Luke Tong there. They race back for 2. And that was a big shot. 1 mile to 4 runs. So into the final 4th over. John Ellis is back in. That's been chipped up in the air, but over Eddie's head, and that has gone for 6 runs. Beautiful shot. I think they're ready to get this over and done with this over. Oh, and he's got a wicket. 174 for 5. So Bawtry 1 shot away from the win here. What's he going to do? Oh, no, good bowling for Jono. Fighting all the way to the end. In comes Eddie again into the attack. Oh, it's going to be close. No, that's gone for 4 overthrows as well. Unfortunately, he had to go for it, and that's the Bawtry win. So a few disheartened players there from the Wheatley side. Really hard fought battle, but actually when you watch the match, Bawtry batted really well, hit the singles, did the 2 runs, waited for bad balls. And that's just the way cricket is. We pick ourselves up and we go again next weekend. We have a Chairman's 100 tournament tomorrow, so we're going to try the 100 format for the first time. But we won't be recording it, so it'll be next Saturday. Pecky will be back. And again, if you like the video, please subscribe, and any comments are always welcome. Thank you, and see you next week.